Hello everyone, Adrian here. So today we're doing another Absinthe review. Now before we get started, I did want to give a very quick shout out to Her Despair. They were kind enough to send me a physical copy of their most recent album, Exorcisms of Eroticism, so thank you guys so much for sending it to me. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. And they were also kind enough to send me this postcard, I guess. Anyway, so thank you so much for sending it to me. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Now, on to the video. Today we're going to be reviewing Libertine Intense72. This particular brand is sold out in the large bottle, unfortunately, on absinthe.com, but I do believe the smaller sample size bottles are available. So I will have links for all of that in the description below if you guys are interested. So I will give you a little bit of background about Libertine Intense72. So I'm excited. Sorry, I'm just really excited. So one of my loyal watchers, I guess, among the Absinthe community, his name is Jean-Martin. He highly recommended to me Absinthe Libertine Intense72. He specifically made this comment on my Absinthe Q&A video that I posted earlier this year, and I had expressed that I had not yet tried it, but someone was asking me about it. He kind of went on this whole rant saying, hey, if you haven't tried it yet, I will literally send you money if you review it on your YouTube channel. I will send you the money for the Absinthe so that you can buy it, so that you can review it. And so I graciously, of course, accepted, and he sent me the money via PayPal, all the way from France. And I bought Libertine Intense72. So that's how this came to be in my possession. There's another Absinthe that I bought with it called La Pontesalienne. So that one I'm really excited to try, but I'm also excited to try this one too because it was so highly recommended to me. I'm really excited, guys. You have no idea. Like, I've never had such an offer like that was so generous to basically be given the money to buy an Absinthe to review, and apparently it's a brand that he very much stands by, and I appreciate it. And coming from his expertise, he is very much a veteran absintheur in France, so he knows what he's talking about. So I really appreciate his guidance and his support when it comes to Absinthe, and guiding me to the right choices, such as this, I hope. Okay, so just to give you an idea of how hardcore, potentially authentic Libertine Intense72 is, all of the writing in here is in French. It's not necessarily something that they anticipated would be exported, I guess, to America. And also, can we talk a little bit about the packaging? I'm not sure what piece this is, but I'm sure I may have gone over something similar in my video on absinthe art of the pre-ban era, but it's a gathering of people and they're all drinking absinthe, and I'm very happy to see basically absinthe packaging that has basically an image from the pre-ban era. That's just so cool. Alright, onto the description. I'm so sorry, I got a little sidetracked. I'm just so excited, don't judge me, okay? Should I do a little ASMR on this? You think? Possibly? Libertine 72 is fine and powerful. Its balance and its various plants make it an ideal companion to discover absinthe. Libertine 72 Intense was awarded the gold medal at the international competition in Lyon in 2019, so fairly recent. It is the sister of Libertine 55 with a higher alcohol content, but also due to its complexity, very different to the first version. Produced according to a recipe from last century, 1894, Libertine 72 is an authentic absinthe. It is entirely made with plants and seeds. Its color is 100% natural. In its composition are included many grand wormwood, green anise, star anise, licorice, fennel, coriander, melissa, hyssop, and veronica. Can't really say I've been able to distinctively detect Veronica in any of the previous absinthes I've ever had, but we'll see how this goes. Libertine 72 has the peculiarity of having been produced from a distilled blend. Each plant macerates and is then distilled individually before blending. An excellent absinthe for bitterness amateurs. Okay. I'm really looking forward to trying it. So, from what I understand from the fellow absintheur who provided me the money to buy this, Libertine Intense72 is very forward on the anise, so if that's the case, then it should be pretty authentic and pretty close to a pre-ban absinthe. So, that being said, let's go ahead and reposition the camera so that we can take a look at how this beautiful baby goes through the louche and see how it smells and see how it tastes. Let's do this. Alright everyone, so we are now going to pour and dilute Libertine Intense72. I'm super excited about this. I've also set up a new apparatus so that I can take video of the louche with my phone so that I can share it on Instagram with all of you at the time the video gets posted. If you guys are interested in that and like that, please let me know. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts about it. So here is the bottle of Libertine 72 Intense. As you can see, it is more on the side of gold than it is on the side of green. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I noticed the same sort of thing with St. George, and I definitely noticed it with the pre-ban absinthe that we experienced together. Oh god, I think fondly on that. Sorry. Oh my god, that smells incredible. Oh man, guys, this, I really wish you guys had smell-o-vision because this smells amazing. Wow. I'm really, really, really excited to see how this turns out. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is very much on the gold end of the spectrum when it comes to the color of absinthe. Again, not necessarily a bad thing. It's just I usually prefer my absinthe to be a little more on the side of green, but that's perfectly fine. Sometimes it'll turn more green during the process of the louche. I am noticing though it is very clear. It is absolutely gorgeous from what I can see. Like, as far as absinthe that is on the side of gold is concerned, this is really, really, really pretty. So as far as appearance is concerned, I am inclined to give it a 3.5, because while I am slightly disappointed that it's not as green as I would like, I am impressed by the clarity and the correctness of the color, so that's why I am reducing it from a 4 to a 3.5. Alright guys, let's do this. Okay, it's definitely turning green already. That's great. That's exactly what we want. There's very pretty hints of gold that are coming to light. It's so gorgeous. I can definitely smell a lot more of the anise as the water is hitting the absinthe, so it's actually looking a little more green on camera than it is appearing in real life. So it's a little dull, I guess. It's more like a very pale yellow as opposed to a very pale green as absinthe should be. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm not terribly happy with the louche, and I'm not terribly happy with the original color of the absinthe pre-louche, but what can you do? It smells really good, as far as I can smell from way over here. I want to be out of the camera shot. Alright everyone, I will call that good. And now we will examine the nose, the taste, and the finish. Let's do this. Alright everyone, we are here with our louched glass of Libertine Intense72. Now, I will say the color is a little bit disappointing, but I'm not going to fault it too much based on that. From what I can see on the viewfinder on the camera, it looks a little bit greener on camera than it does in real life. In real life, it's looking a little more on the gold side, kind of as I was probably expecting a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not going to fault it too much. I realized before I moved the camera that I did not give it a rating for louche yet, so I will give it now. So as far as louche is concerned, I am going to give this... I'll give it 4 stars for louche. It's not necessarily like pretty or visually stunning or anything like that, but I will give it that it's correct. It is very correct. So let's check out the nose, shall we? Ooh, baby. See, when you hear me say ooh, baby, you know it's good. Again, I wish I could, like, share this with you guys. I wish I could have smell-o-vision so you could see what this smelled like, because this smells really, really good. I could tell already from the drink straight, from when I was smelling it before the louche, it smelled like it was going to be super sweet, and it definitely is. It's really sweet, but it's lovely. Definitely strong anise and licorice flavor that is very prominent there. But I won't necessarily say it's too prominent because I'm also smelling a good deal of wormwood. But again, like I said, I've been told by a couple of people that this is very forward on anise, which again, I'm not exactly opposed to because I fucking love anise so much. But at the same time, I want to keep it balanced and not have the anise be the only thing that you can smell or taste with an absinthe. So that's just me. I am happy to report that this is not necessarily overwhelmed by fennel, because like I said, it's a common problem with a lot of absinthes I have noticed where it's overtaken by fennel because people want it to be more palatable, but in my opinion, like I said, it takes away from the authenticity. So this definitely smells very authentic to me. I am able to smell other botanicals while still being able to tell that anise is dominant. I'm definitely smelling mint, the way that I'm getting that kind of sweet finish at the end of the sniff. So for smell, I'm going to give this 4.5 stars. Okay, guys, we're going in for a taste. As always, santé, and please drink responsibly. Okay, here we go. Oh, baby. Wow. Oh, man. That's really good. Wow. That is one of the best absinthes I have ever tasted. Modern absinthe, that is. It has a really nice lemony sort of finish along with the tingly sensation of the wormwood, which is really, really nice. And when I first took a sip of it, it was just so silky, and it almost had like a slight vanilla kind of flavor in there. And oh my god, that was really good. It was almost creamy, almost. It's certainly very sweet by itself, but even still, if I were giving this to someone who was a beginner, I would still give it to them with a sugar cube, just to make it a little more palatable on their end. Oh yeah, this is really, really, really good. Oh, I really like that bite at the end of the wormwood and the lemon kind of flavor in there. I'm wondering if that's probably lemon balm or lemon thyme or something. That's just so good. Oh, it's wonderful. Again, it's very smooth. It's very silky. I'm very, very impressed by this. This is 72% alcohol, by the way. I feel the need to mention that because I can really feel it in my chest right now. I would say this is definitely comparable to Vieux Pontarlier, which is one of my favorites. So if you're having issues finding Vieux Pontarlier for some reason, anywhere that you shop for absinthe online, this would be a really good alternative if you want that kind of pre-ban, rich, beautiful quality. I just can't get over that finish and that taste. So yes, while I did take a couple of points off for the appearance and the louche, I'm definitely giving it high marks on the nose and on the flavor and on the finish. This is so good. Ooh, yeah. This is really good, guys. You have no idea.
How's my most gorgeous of women?
Fantastic. You're coming in during an absinthe review. Would you like to give it a little taste? It's very good.
I'll take a sip, yeah.
There's no sugar.
Well, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm technically on lunch.
Yeah. I'm not asking you to chug it. You don't like it? If I gave it to you with sugar, I think you'd like it. I'm totally keeping this in the video.
If you want to, I won't stop you. I'll just go into the room and eat pizza, then I'll let you do you, boo.
You're wonderful.
On video games.
Just do it quietly, please. Thank you! As predicted, Kenny was not too fond of it. He is already someone who is not terribly fond of absinthe, and the fact that I gave it to him without sugar definitely indicates to me that if I gave this to him with sugar, I think he would like it a little bit more. But that's just me. I've developed a tolerance to absinthe to take it without sugar, so yay. It allows me, like a lot of people actually ask me, hey, when you taste absinthe for the first time, do you use sugar with it? And I tell them no. Now. Because it's easier to determine whether it needs sugar or not based on the taste without sugar. So if it has a lot of natural sweetness on its own, then it's likely going to not need sugar in the future. But if you're noticing it has a really bitter kind of bite or finish or anything like that, then of course you're probably going to want sugar with it. But this, personally, I am detecting a lot of natural sweetness with it. He doesn't. But then again, his palate is unrefined when it comes to absinthe. Yeah. Ugh, he's so cute. Oh, that minty finish and the lemon thyme or lemon balm that I'm detecting in there, that is so nice. I feel like a baby being cuddled. It feels good. I really like it. Nose, I am going to give it 4 stars. As for taste, I am going to give it 4.5 stars as well. And finish, definitely 5 stars. So the finish is very complex, the taste is very anise forward, but still complex. And I'm really, really, really liking this one. This is definitely very high in my book as far as taste and finish is concerned. This is really, really good. Would I recommend this for a beginner? It depends. If the beginner in question or the debutante in question has a sweet tooth, then definitely give this to them with sugar. I would definitely recommend this for the absinthe expert. Ooh, it has kind of a piney finish too. I dig. So I definitely recommend this for the experienced absintheur. If you are a beginner, I would not recommend drinking this without sugar. Just fair warning. So that was my review of Libertine Intense72. I really, really enjoyed it. Again, huge thanks to Jean Martin for sending me the money to buy this. I really, really appreciate it, and I could tell that you believed in this brand of absinthe enough to basically give me the money to buy it myself. That really speaks a lot to how you feel about this one. So guys, as always, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and be sure to hit the bell for notifications. You guys are amazing, I love you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!